One thing I absolutely cannot stress is the value of having a quarantine tank. Now, a quarantine tank doesn't need to be any more than a little tank that's just got enough room for the fish to swim around, a basic filter, and a basic heater. And this little quarantine tank here that at the moment is just quarantining a little bit of rock is just a perfect environment for adding a new fish to your tank, such as a blenny. So this particular aquarium here, I really think it could do with a bicolor blenny. Now this tank is run at a salinity, what, 0.025? 0.025. Now if you buy a blenny or any fish and chuck it in at 0.025, there is a chance that the osmoregulation system of the fish is not going to be happy. So the fish is going to have to put a whole lot of energy into its osmoregulation system, which means you may get a failure of the immune system, which means you may end up with white spot or some sort of disease. So to avoid that, for the sake of a little filter, a little heater, a little tank, and a bit of cover, in this case a bit of live rock, you can get your bicolor blenny, you can chuck it in here. You can make sure that your salinity is 0.020, so it's nice and low. Then as the tank, or as the fish get used to the tank, gets used to you, and you're happy with the fish over the period of a month, you can slowly bring that salinity up. And then the plan is to have the salinity, the pH, and temperature exactly the same as the main tank. You then don't have to acclimatize the fish. You just grab the fish literally out of there, chuck it straight in there. It's very less stressful than going through the whole acclimatization progress, because you don't need to acclimatize because everything's right. And away you go. You've got a nice, happy fish that is now settled into an environment with a correct salinity, and then that fish can go in there and start grazing away on the algae and doing the job that it needs to do. But I really cannot stress the few $100 it costs to set up a quarantine tank. It's worth its weight in gold. Reduces the chance of inputting disease into the main tank significantly.